Hi, it's Dave Diegelman with Equity Real Estate, and welcome to the January 2024 market summary for Southern Utah. Boy, it's hard to say that, 2024. I can't believe it's here, but it is. So let's go straight to the numbers and take a look at them. You can see that the number of listings last year at this time was about 1,501, and right now it's currently at 1,490, so not much of a change there. The new listings coming on the market, last year we were at 597 at the close of January, and right now we're at 329. While that seems really low, it's a normal seasonal fall off in December. And we'll see inventory pick back up in January, February. So I assume that this is going to be fairly stable. If not, we could see prices going up a little bit. Sold listings. Right now, in the month of December, we closed out at 284 sold listings, whereas last year it was 270. So interesting that we are stable in that, in fact, up just a little bit. But again, these seasonal trends that we have of this downward curve right here is not unusual, and I expect over the next several months we will be doing that. So listing prices, first of all, let's look at the sold median sale price. So right now, the average median sale price for December was $462,000 and some change. Last year, at the end of January, it was $449,000 and some change. So this does not reflect prices going up or down. It's just telling you where the median average sales price is. So median active list price, you can see, let's take that out of the equation. You can see that the median active list price is at $479,000, and last year it was at $509,000. Let's look at absorption rate in months. Now, absorption rate is the amount of inventory we have versus the amount of sales we have, and related to how many months of inventory we have. So right now we're sitting at 3.93 months of inventory. At our high point in October, we had 4.48 months. And then last year, at the close of January, we had 3.78 months. So this is an indicator that our market's very stable right now. The sold to list ratio, right now we are at 95.7% sold to list ratio. And last year, the close of January, we were at 92.6%. This is a drastic change. However, I think it has more to do with our inventory dropping off towards the year end. I think we're going to find that we will stabilize at about 95% within the next 3 months. Days on market, this is the average days on the market. And you can see right now the average is 66.6 days on the market. I don't know if that's a thing from Revelation and the mark of the beast, but last year we were at 71.6 days on the market at the close of January. I expect that this will go up to that again and that we will stabilize there. And you can see our peak time in the market starts at the end of January, when days on market goes down last year, and then also in September. So you can see our peak selling time was between January and September last year. Price volume, let's look at our sales volume, sold sales volume. Last month in December, we were at 156 million in closed sales. And last year, at the end of January, we were at 151 million in closed sales. So again, very stable. Looking down to the sold listings and the market categories that we have, it's interesting to see that we had a huge increase in these three categories right here, ranging from $250,000 up to $399,000. However, the numbers aren't huge in those areas, and it's probably because we actually had some inventory for the first time in a while in those areas. I've mentioned this before, but sometimes the manufactured homes on land come up into these categories, whereas a lot of times in the past they haven't quite been up to these categories. So that accounts for some of the inventory. Condos and other properties also account for some of the inventory, but interesting to see the rise in those three areas. I suspect as inventory depletes, we might not see an increase in those. However, those price brackets also oftentimes are sold to first-time home buyers or new home buyers, and oftentimes they are taking out mortgages. So we might see that marketplace continue to be stable and grow. The top area of sold listings again was $500,000 to $750,000, and then the second ranked again $350,000 to $399,000. Third coming in at the $450,000 to $499,000 marketplace, and then fourth is $750,000 to $1 million. And interestingly, $1 million to $2 million is still very strong, very stable. The numbers between $2 million and $5 million, we really don't have enough numbers to talk about, but we will see what happens. Pending listings pretty much follow the sold listings. Pending listings are the ones, again, that are under contract, but we don't know how much they're under contract for. We only know the original list price. Let's head over to the active listings. This is what's on the market right now versus last year at this time. So you can see that we've had increase in inventory in the $400 to $499 marketplace, also the $350 to $399 marketplace, and then the $3 to $4 million doesn't really count because there's not really enough inventory to make much of a difference on that. But we decrease in the $750 to $1 million and the $1 to $2 million. And that's just because those numbers are the ones that have been selling also in the higher end marketplace. New listings coming on the market, they sort of parallel what's going on over here. We can see the largest category is $500 to $750, but that is actually down from last year. And then we also see the $1 to $2 million is up, but it's down from last year, so you can see less inventory coming in there. The inventory that's increased has been the $300 to $350, and other than that, we look to see inventory stabilize and probably increase over the next couple of months. If you look at some of the articles that I have in the details of this newsletter, which are available on a link below in the discussion or in the comments, we look at accessory dwelling units, ADUs, and I posted what Washington County, what the laws are about it. And again, these changed towards the end of last year. So it's really interesting to see what the county is looking for. So this has become a new source and will probably continue to grow as a new source of income for those that are living in their homes and want a little bit more income to have a long-term rental on their property. Now, these do not necessarily qualify for short-term rentals. You have to look at other business laws that relate to that. So we do have specific areas that are zoned for vacation rentals. We also have specific municipalities that will allow them with a license, but that's a whole nother ball of wax. So if you have questions on either of those, just call me. Well, I look forward to our 2024 year. If you are in need of any type of real estate advice, buying or selling, or fixing up a property, whatever you have questions for, feel free to give me a call. My direct private line is 435-703-4041. God bless you and have a prosperous 2024.